Welcome to the Game Show Gauntlet Quiz Snack. My name is Corey Anatato, and I will be your virtual maitre d', serving up amusing amuse-bouche anecdotes of tasty trivia. You do not know how many takes it took to get that sentence correct. I've got 5 trivia questions for you today. Grab a pen and paper. Any paper will do. Write down your answers, play along. We'll check them at the end of the episode, and then you can tell the world how well you did. You can even lie. No one will know. It's just between you and me. Let's play. Today's category is on the menu. So, I've always wanted to own my own restaurant. I think it'd be fun. Not the whole, everything else about it, just kind of making the menu. I just want to make a menu. I don't want to cook anything. I don't want to deal with people. I just want to name food. And like every good restaurant, I just want to name every dish after a celebrity in the hopes that they come here. So, for instance, if you were to read this in the menu: an all-American hunk of beef burger topped with freedom fries and ketchup for this actor best known for playing Captain America in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you'd flag me down. Excuse me, sir, waiter. I'd like to order the Chris Evans, please. Easy as that. I've got 5 of these stretches of trivia. Let's play. Question number 1. I'm going to read you the menu description, and then I'll give you about 10 seconds to place your order, which is to say, write down your answer. I'm being cute. All right. Menu option number 1. Grilled lamb tossed with garlic, rosemary, and salt, topped with tzatziki sauce, and on a pita, served with a side of Windex-colored juice for the writer of My Big Fat Greek Wedding. If you wanted to order this, you would say, waiter, please, I'll take... who? And then I would probably joke, you can't have her. That was a hint. And also, man, banter with service professionals. If you have ever said, if you're ever in a checkout line, something didn't scan, and you said, oh, it must be free if it doesn't scan, go away. Go away forever, please. Nobody likes that joke. Question number 2. What would you order if this was the description? A classic pub-style sliced ham and sharp cheddar sandwich served with chips, not crisps, chips. And a tall pint for this writer and actor, one of England's national treasures, narrator of Harry Potter audiobooks, and the Prime Minister in 24, Live Another Day. Not crisps, because this restaurant is in America. And here in America, we only like our chips kettle cooked. Question number 3. An appetizer is born. Layers of beef sirloin carpaccio served in a large ostrich eggshell half, mirroring 2 of the outrageous capers of this pop star and former creative director of Polaroid. Who is this dish named after? Leave a comment if you can figure out which of those commas was technically unnecessary. Question number 4. A hot corned beef sandwich with cabbage on rye bread served alongside a pint of Guinness for this Irish novelist and author of Dubliners and Finnegan's Wake. If you wanted to order this, who would it be named for? Almost done. You've looked through the whole menu. Did you settle on this one? 2 grilled chicken breasts, bacon, lettuce, probably some steak in there, wrapped in more lettuce, maybe some lamb or whatever. For this doctor, whose carb-free diet sparked an early 21st century diet craze. If you eat this in half an hour or less, you get it for free, and your picture goes on the wall. That's all 5. Get your answers written down. Do you need more time to look at the menu? Is Pepsi okay? We only serve Pepsi here. I know. Everywhere else serves Coke. And the older you get, the less you can taste a difference, but I just need to ask, is Pepsi okay? Diet Pepsi's okay. I can actually taste the difference between Diet Coke, Coke Zero, and Diet Pepsi. And I have now reached the age where I'm picky enough to say, no, I would like Coke Zero. I would not like Diet Pepsi or Pepsi Max. No, thank you. Or is it Pepsi Zero Sugar? Anyway. This is the part of the show where I tell you to like, comment, and subscribe, but definitely subscribe and then click the little bell if you want more of this and to know it. Every time I get a little email that says someone to subscribe to the Game Show Gauntlet, it makes me want to do more of these. Also, Patreon makes me want to do more of these. Thank you to all my Patreon subscribers. You'll see their names at the end of the show. You can go to patreon.com/PackDude if you'd like to support me and have me make more of these. In the meantime, answers! Last time, I don't want to say week because I don't know when you're watching this, but last time I was very apologetic for that transition being so jarring. This week I'm leaning into it. This time. Let's see some answers here. All right. Question number 1, I asked you who was this dish named for? A grilled lamb tossed with garlic, rosemary, and salt, topped with tzatziki sauce, and on a pita, served with a side of Windex color juice for the writer of My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Who wrote My Big Fat Greek Wedding? Well, I will tell you, she is a wonderful writer and actress, and I only say this because when I was a kid, we had a chipped cable box. It was illegal, but whatever. And we got all the channels, so we got HBO. And this was when HBO just showed 2 movies all day, every day. I watched My Big Fat Greek Wedding as I would say, 13-year-old or so, 14 times that weekend. And I will still sit and watch it to this day because I think, despite its, problematic little things here and there, it's still a charming little rom-com. And it was written by Nia Vardalos. Nia Vardalos is the correct answer to that one. And if you got that right, Oppa! Am I allowed to say Oppa? Is that okay if I... It's not? Cultural... what? Appropriate... Oh, boy. Okay. Apologies in advance to, well, practically everyone for everything. Question 2. A classic pub-style sliced ham and sharp cheddar sandwich served with chips, not crisps, chips, and a tall pint for this writer and actor, one of England's national treasures, narrator of Harry Potter audiobooks, and the Prime Minister in 24 Live Another Day. And that was written for, inspired by, and I owe so many things to the delightful and wonderful Stephen Fry. Stephen Fry, truly, we do not deserve. Can we just... I was checking his Twitter the other day, and I saw this tweet. I'm going to put it up here. Well now, I've started this thing called Animal Crossing. I'm very much taken by the voices of host Timmy and Tommy, but am so far somewhat perplexed by the point of it all. Is it, in this sense, a metaphor for life itself? I hope not, for I may have pitched my tent ill-advisedly. To which I responded, haven't we all pitched our tent ill-advisedly? Question the next 3? I think it's 3. I should have kept track. An appetizer is born. Layers of beef sirloin carpaccio served in a large ostrich eggshell half, mirroring 2 of the outrageous capers of this pop star and former creative director of Polaroid. I did not realize she was a creative director of Polaroid. That is insane. Why would Polaroid do that? Other than that, yeah, let's put up the picture of her dressed in beef and her in the egg thing, and that her is Lady Gaga. Next question. A hot corned beef sandwich with cabbage on rye bread served alongside a pint of Guinness for this Irish novelist and author of Dubliners and Finnegan's Wake. Why is corned beef and cabbage seasonal? None of those things are reliant on any real kind of, growth. We have those things all the time. Why can't I go to any restaurant and just order a corned beef and cabbage? Ugh. James is James Joyce. James Joyce wrote Finnegan's Wake. He wrote Dubliners. Both of them very hard to read when you're like me and don't know how to read books. Can you say I read it if you read the script of the movie? Because that's what I literally, in college, I did that with Revolutionary Road. I didn't feel like buying the book, so I downloaded the script of the movie and read that instead, and I passed the class. Friendly tip for you college kids out there. Last question. 2 grilled chicken breasts, bacon, lettuce, probably some steak in there, wrapped in more lettuce and maybe some lamb or whatever. For this doctor whose carb-free diet sparked an early 21st century diet craze, I was on a form of this diet. It did work, and then I saw French fries, and it just went out the window. I read an article today. The brain rewards the body when it eats things that are high in both fat and carbohydrates. If it's just something high in carbs, not as much, and if it's just high in fat, not as much, but the brain really loves fat and carbs together. Fat and carbs also, my stripper name. Dr. Robert Atkins is the correct answer. Dr. Robert Atkins, the Atkins diet. If you said Atkins, that's fine. I don't think his first name has really mattered in quite some while. And that's the game! Thank you so much for joining me on this strain of trivia. I'll be honest, it was hard going. Next time will probably be... It'll be more of a stretch, but less of a stretch. You know, it'll be... I'll do better. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. With that in mind, thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe. You know how YouTube works. You've seen a YouTube before. Thank you very much also to my Patreons. There they go up the screen. My Patreon patrons. They help support me and make these things possible. So if you'd like to support me, go to patreon.com/packdude. See you next time on the Game Show Gauntlet Quiz Snag.